Welcome to the Sebcast, where we delve deeper into the stories we think we know. On Sunday, we discussed two cities and recognized how crucial it is to build one according to Jesus' will. We are also developing the SA congregation for everyone who will join us. Whether you like it or not, we cannot avoid discussing the theme Jesus emphasized most in the Bible: money. Let's explore what we can learn from Jesus about the money he entrusts us with. John captures the essence of Jesus in John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. This verse highlights the essence of the gospel as a narrative of radical generosity. It demonstrates how God's love compelled him to give sacrificially and serves as the foundation for Christian generosity, a response to grace rather than a mere duty. The call is to give with a heart filled with grace and surrender, directly reflecting God's heart and example. If you wish to call yourself a Christian, you cannot escape this. Many people and politicians proclaim to be God's chosen, yet simply reject this principle, along with many others, in their actions. It doesn't align. There's a moment in every story where everything transforms, the point where the plot twists and suddenly you perceive the whole picture in a new light. Today, we're going to discuss one of those moments, a moment that not only redefines how we perceive money, but also how we approach life. And it begins with this question: what if giving was connected to the gospel? For most of us, money is transactional. You earn it, you spend it, you save it. It's a tool for survival, success, and perhaps even status. But what if money could be something more? What if it could serve as an instrument for spiritual transformation? At its core, the gospel is a narrative of radical generosity. God gave his Son not as a reward for our goodness, but as a response to our need. It's a grace so abundant that it redefines generosity. And when you view money through the lens of the gospel, it alters everything. What if we began to think this way? The gospel doesn't lower the standard, it elevates it. It calls us to give not out of habit, but from a heart transformed by grace. When you recognize how much God has given you, the question shifts from "how much must I give?" to "how much can I give?" What if we began to think in this manner? What if political leaders began to think this way? And here it becomes practical. Tithing is not merely about numbers, it's about self-reflection. It's about asking yourself, does my giving reflect the grace I've received? Because true gospel generosity doesn't halter duty. It overflows into acts of justice, mercy, and love. It's the kind of giving that dismantles barriers, uplifts the vulnerable, and reminds us that our resources are tools, not treasures. So, here's the challenge. What does your giving communicate about your heart? Does it reflect duty or does it embody grace? Ultimately, the gospel is not solely about what you receive, it's about how you respond. This was our 10th lesson from Jesus' teachings. Consider it thoughtfully and give with an open hand. Until next week, take care.